police department. Hello.
Hi, I can talk to you guys out here.
Okay, who else is inside?
My dad and my sister are right here.
Okay, do you want to talk with her real quick?
So, yesterday, my dad thought his nicotine low puff bar thing was missing, and he kept like attacking me for it, asking me if I took it or not. So we were headed to my college to take a test. It's like a whole bunch of tests to be able to even be accepted in. And I was going to take this last test, and he asked me again if I took his nicotine. I said no. I said it with some attitude, so he told me he wasn't going to drive me to my school anymore.
Okay.
And he threw my keys down. And this is my car right here. That was what we were going to take. And when he threw those keys down, and we were starting to go back inside because he wasn't going to take me anymore, and I had to reschedule and all that. So he wasn't going to take me anymore, and I was going in, and he was blocking me at the garage door, kind of like this, between the door, and he was yelling in my face.
Okay.
And I was just trying to get through the door. And this all happened yesterday.
Okay. So what happened today?
It was just yesterday. My cousin Blue actually called you guys. She's from California.
Okay. So this all happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened today?
Nothing. It was all yesterday. I was just telling my cousin Blue about it today, and she really wanted to call the police, and I just decided to let her, really.
Okay. So, why didn't you call yesterday?
Because I used to have a couple of court cases, and it was released without prejudice, and it was for hitting my mom, which was like a big, huge life mistake.
What's your first name?
Emily Phillips.
Oh, Emily. Okay.
Okay, but in this circumstance, my dad was blocking me from the door. He was yelling at me, and my face was closed. And then he started grabbing my neck and strangling me. And when he was a hold of my neck, there's a step in our garage. He pushed me over and slammed me in the concrete. And my head still hurts today. And I went to the doctors yesterday. It's on medical record that this happened. I have a torn tendon in my arm because of him. And he was strangling me. He pushed me down on the ground, slammed my head in the concrete. I have a bump on my head.
Okay.
And that's what happened yesterday. But my mom, we had an altercation in the past. And I did end up hitting her because she was trying to swing at me. So I did end up hitting her. But I did not touch my dad in any way at all yesterday.
Do you remember what he was yelling when he was yelling at you from the doorway?
No, because I was in a state of shock.
Okay. Do you need the ambulance to come out and check you out today?
I'm just worried that I might have a concussion because it's still hurting today.
Did you tell him about it at the doctor when you went in yesterday?
Yeah, they did feel for something, but they just felt a bump. I don't know if it's a concussion or not because it still hurts. But it starts here and then it goes all throughout my head.
And can you show me, just kind of by pointing where on your head it hurts?
Well, mostly here, right at my crown and kind of down.
Okay.
That's where I got slammed.
I see some scratches on your chest. Was that from the incident?
Oh no, I just got a new kitten. Yeah, just car rides. His first car ride, it was a mess, and we didn't have a carrier, so he was kind of all over me and scared.
I got you. My sister had 2 cats, so I know what it's like.
Yeah.
Do you have your ID on you?
Yes, it's in my phone case.
Ready?
Because I was really scared about calling the police, and I wanted my cousin to really do it.
And why is that?
Because I had a court case about my mom and hitting her, and it was released without prejudice. And I didn't want to go back to jail, and I just want you to understand I didn't touch my dad in any way. He was the one wrapping his hands around my neck, throwing me to concrete, and
did he
grabbing
say why he did that?
It was all over nicotine. He lost his nicotine bar thing.
He told you that that's why he was acting that way, was because of the nicotine?
Well, that's how it started.
Okay, so that's what started the argument, and it just kept kind of escalating?
Yeah, he lost it. He was blaming me over and over again. And once we got out here to go to my college, I got some attitude and said that wasn't me, like I didn't do it. And once we went back inside, I was telling him I hate you, I just want you to leave. And he blocked me in the doorway, and he was yelling in my face. I have no idea what he was saying. I was shocked. He grabbed my neck, threw me to the ground, my head. And after that, he started grabbing after my arm right here. And that's what tore my tendon in here. I have a medical record that this happened yesterday.
Do you have any marks on your neck? I know this happened yesterday.
No, but this hurts. This muscle right here hurts. Oh, right here.
Okay. And do you remember how he grabbed you? Was it with one hand? Was it with
Both.
both? Okay. And did he grab you from the front, the back, the side?
From the front, like this.
Okay. Alright, and what's a good phone number for you, Emily?
Well, so I have a texting app, but I don't actually have a number. It's
Okay.
50.
Okay.
Sorry.
And to your knowledge, any reason why your dad would say something different about what happened?
Well, even when I got home, when my mom got home yesterday, he was trying to tell her that I just fell over the vacuum machine, but he pushed me. And he fell on top of me, and I don't understand why, if he didn't push me, why did he fall on top of me? It's because he pushed me.
Do you mind if I take a look at your neck? You
Yeah.
said you don't have any bruises or anything. Do you
It's
mind
just
facing
right
this
here.
way? Sorry. So it just hurts on the left side there,
It's this muscle right here.
but no bruises. Could you breathe while he was holding on to you?
You know, I was just like in a state of shock. I was so frantic. I didn't.
Okay. Was it like, did he grab and hold on, or was it just to put you on the ground?
He was grabbing and holding on for maybe a minute, and then he threw me to the ground. And he said I tripped over something, which I didn't. He pushed me. He pushed me to the ground.
Was there anyone else here who saw it, or was it just you two?
It was just me and him at the time. My mom and sister both worked.
Okay.
And he's visiting.
He's visiting?
Yeah, he normally lives in like Mexico or San Diego. But
Okay, so he doesn't usually live here.
no, not at all.
How long has he been staying here?
I would say 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And you live here as well, correct?
Yeah. With my sister and my mom permanently, all of us together.
You and your sister and mom live here permanently.
Yeah.
Alright, Emily. And any idea why he didn't call the cops?
Probably because he doesn't want to go to jail. I mean, he has a YouTube channel. Our address has been exposed, so people have been coming to our house. He always said, if the police come to our house, don't open up the door at all.
Okay.
So, but in this case, I didn't want to call the police because of just the previous cases, and I didn't want to go back to jail.
Okay.
But I understand I didn't touch him at all. At all. I did not touch him in any way.
Do you mind running this 27? Okay. And he doesn't have any injuries that you know of that you could say were from that incident or anything?
No, so when he fell on top of me, he got a little cut on his lip that I noticed, which was bleeding. But you know, he's a big guy, and he fell over a step with me while he was pushing me. And I guess he fell face first, I fell head first. So that's where he got a little cut right here on his lip. But that's it. But I did not touch him in any way, and that's why I was hesitant to call the police. Because I didn't want to go back to jail when I'd done nothing wrong. My cousin Blue explained to me over and over again that I'd done nothing wrong and I would not go to jail. But, so that's why I didn't call yesterday. Yeah.
Alright, and the bump, is it still visible in your head? Like, can you still feel
I'm
it?
sure. because my head still hurts. You can look at it if you want to.
Do you mind if I check? I'll put gloves on that way.
Okay.
I don't have to touch your head weirdly. So where's it at again?
It's right here.
Right in there.
Right here. It's like that whole area.
Just hurts.
Yeah, I've had a headache from right here all the way back to my head.
Does that hurt when I touch it like that?
A little bit, yeah.
I won't mess around with it too much. I can feel that there's something kind of there. I'd recommend not wearing your hair up like that because that'll actually pull on it a little more, just a random
Would it be
little hair.
okay to kind of wear it right here?
That would probably help. I mean, you
Okay.
can do what you want. It might help with the headache a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to my partner. Do you feel okay in the house? Or
Not
do you have
with him here, honestly.
Do you have a place you can go till things cool up? Or
No, but
is he
today I
planning?
went to my friend's mom's house. She's right down the street, and she said I could stay there like overnight if I wanted to.
That might be a good thing, just so you guys can kind of stay separate, so this doesn't flare back up again. I'm gonna talk to my partner and then probably talk to him.
Okay.
Do you have to get any things before you go over to her house, your friend's house?
Well, I was planning not to go today. Like, I was just planning for him to get out of here, really. Because, like,
Is she planning on leaving, or?
in a couple of days, yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know exactly when. He's, like, harassing people online. He's really turning into an angry, like, alcoholic, and he really took it out over me, like, on that day.
Just on you, not your sister at all?
No. But, well, my sister was trying to separate us, like this, and she got a couple of bruises from him, too, as well.
Okay.
So
she was involved as well. I thought you said she wasn't here.
well, she just got home, and she was barely here, and
Like on the tail end of it, or?
so she comes home at like 5:30, and that's when she got here, and
Okay.
we were just about to leave. So, well, no, sorry. She's been home the last couple of days, just the past 2 days, but not today. Because our grandma is actually in the process of, like, passing away. So we've been kind of depressed about that.
Yeah. When did all this happen yesterday?
I would say, okay, so my college appointment was at, here, I have it in my phone. I think, so, sorry, I've been keeping this pocket knife with me because I feel unsafe with my dad. I can keep that back up there. But, so I think it was at like 3:45 or maybe 4:15. I have it in my notes. Just one.
And when did you said the altercation started as you guys were walking back into the garage because he said he wasn't going to take you?
Yeah, so the appointment was at 1. So that's when the appointment was. My sister's been home like that whole day. And so he asked me about the nicotine again. I told him no, I didn't take it. And I said it with a lot of attitude because I'm not going to be accused of something I didn't, do. So when I took up that attitude with him, he told me that he wasn't going to take me anymore, and we went back in the garage, and that's when the whole thing happened. But I didn't put a hand on my dad at all.
Do you mind waiting out here while I go in and talk to him?
Yeah, it's just my mom and dad have been talking. My dad's been already lying to my mom, saying I tripped over the vacuum machine or the step or whatever. So, but I didn't actually trip. He pushed me. He had a hold of my neck and he pushed me to the ground. But he's just already been telling my mom otherwise, so I'm sure he'll tell you the same.
Okay. Well, I do still need to talk to him to try and get his side of it. So if you don't mind just waiting out here for me,
Okay.
I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, her arm or something.
Is Dad inside?
Yeah. Let me just hang tight, okay? I got a brief statement on here.
I'm gonna go down to the tree.
Said he was gonna take her somewhere in school to school. She was giving on so he didn't know why they added to me, so he did admit to going like this, but on her arm, not around her neck. going like this. He said they fell over. He fell on top of her. There was like a step or something behind. But then that's when he fell over, but he denied of putting her around the neck.
But he said he did grab her shoulders.
Yeah.
I'll talk.
Sister said she heard the whole argument. She came down, didn't see him on the floor. They were already standing up. Dad was still pushing her. They were still going around the house, around the island in the kitchen and all that, as he was aggressively towards her, but not being physical no more, but still kind of charging her.
And so she didn't see the pushing.
No. She did see. She did see some pushing. Still some pushing.
Oh, yeah.
But she didn't see when they fell. They were on the floor.
It's civil bat, right?
Yes.
And it's delayed. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him real quick, see if I can get his statement.
You want to take it? Or?
Yeah, I'll take it. Like I told you, I think I have to do it. So I got her statement.
How old are you? 22. Do you have a driver's license?
Hello, sir.
I can't talk to you. The cops are here.
Hi, I'm Officer Gilpin. I know you spoke to my partner, Officer Olivas. I was just wondering if you'd mind going through kind of what happened yesterday, just one more time for me.
So, yesterday I was about to take her down to a school, a career college, and she, for about 2 days, has been talking to me. Anything I have to say to her, she snaps, has attitude. And so, yesterday, same thing, as we were about to go get in the car. I can't remember exactly what was said. But she gave me that attitude, so I put her keys down on top of the trash can. I said, you can just take your stuff. I turned away and walked towards the entrance door from the garage, and there's a little step from where you pull the car in, that step up to walk into the house.
Right.
So she came marching towards me, shouting at me, saying that she hated me, wanted me out of the house. I said, I turned around. I went to put my hands on her and say, what the hell's your problem? Anyways, as soon as I did that, she had stepped back to get away from me. When she did, she started falling backwards. She grabbed hold of me, and I came down on top of her. That was it. Then we came into the house after we both got up off the floor. I actually, Molly, I split
Good God, Doc.
split my lip, falling, hitting the cement. But we came in here and it was just basically shouting back and forth for a minute or two, and then we split apart, and that's it. We haven't talked ever since.
Okay, so you guys have been staying separate then?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been in the garage all day. I've been doing my thing.
And what time did all this start yesterday, give or take?
God, I don't know. Oh, we were supposed to be there at 3, so I think it was a quarter after 2.
A quarter after 2, so 2:15? All right, so 2:15. All right, and it's going to sound like a dumb question, but we just always have to ask it when we're dealing with delayed reports. So why didn't one of you guys call police about the incident?
Well, as far as I was concerned, it was an accident. I think, I don't know, looking back, it could have been handled differently, but I think we were both angry. I was kind of fed up with her behavior, and she got hurt, I got hurt, but as far as I'm concerned, I told him I'm leaving tomorrow. I've already got a ticket. I'm leaving, going back to California.
That sounds like a good plan for you. I don't want, it sounds like things aren't really working out with her, and I don't,
things
gotta
are
be
fine
frustrating.
until, they've been kind of building, I guess, but I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, kids can be weird sometimes, and it seems like everyone's going crazy these days. Did my partner already get your ID and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. And he probably already got this, but just to be sure, what's a good phone number for you, sir? And then you mentioned you split your lip a little bit. Any other injuries besides that? Is it hurting today, or?
No, it's just a little tiny mark. I mean, I came down on top of her my full weight. This she hit her head. I think she would have been fine except for my full body weight came down on top of her, and I heard her head go, thunk on the cement. But I turned my face and just cut it slightly.
Gotcha. And she mentioned she went to the doctor today. So
yesterday, she went to the dentist, and apparently I told her she got a sprained wrist or something.
She went to the dentist?
No, to the hospital. I don't know where she went. We didn't speak about it. She talked with her mother, just ignored me. So. Okay.
All right. Well, I think she's planning to stay with a friend for the night just to keep separate, so that tensions don't. Because usually in these situations, I know it's delayed, but we try to get people to kind of stay apart just in case it does, so it doesn't come back to the surface. Because usually when you re-engage from something like this, it can be worse the second time, and we don't want either one of you getting in trouble for that or getting hurt
that's exactly why I'm going to leave, because I don't. She don't want me here if it's gotten to the point where she's calling you guys. I mean, there's no point in me staying. I mean, I'm only here for them. Me and my ex-wife, obviously divorced.
Yeah.
And so I've been here visiting, and things have been fine until the last couple of days, so I'll just go.
Yeah, I think that would be, good. So, yeah, just any other questions for me or anything? Any other things about the incident that you feel you need to tell me?
In fact, I'd really like to wrap it up because I've got other things going.
All right.
People are demanding my attention right now.
Fair enough. I've heard your phone going off, so I won't take up any more of your time. We may stay with her just long enough for her to get her things and leave. But if she decides she wants to stay here, I just recommend trying to stay separate as much as possible.
I'm fine with that. I mean, if she doesn't want to talk, I'm fine with that.
Okay, and I'll tell her the same thing. So if she wants to stay, she's welcome to, but stay separate. So any other problems, don't hesitate to give us a call back. We'll come out and we'll try to stop things before they get too bad, okay?
Okay.
All right, sir. Have a better day.
Yeah, hello.
Going all throughout the house, he was chasing me. Like, he didn't have my neck for long. That's why I understand there's no bruises. But
so she's gonna talk to you.
Okay. So what's the plan for today?
Well, I went to my friend's house for a while just to stay away from him because I didn't want to be alone with him. But then my sister got home and I came home maybe like 30 minutes ago, and that's been pretty much it. My mom comes home soon.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, so I do feel the bump on your head. At this point, it's a little difficult. I'm going to definitely take a report. He's probably going to be summoned for battery, okay? So because it's a delayed incident, I can't just arrest him right away, okay?
Okay, so it's not me being summoned to court, right?
No.
Because I didn't touch it.
No, so what that means is that I can feel the injury on you based on what your sister said and what you said. It sounds like he was at least the primary aggressor in the incident. So we'll send it to court and they'll figure it out there, okay? So you may get a notice to appear, which is not you in trouble. It's just you're the victim, so you have to show up and give your side of the story. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but can we make sure I don't have a concussion?
I can't do that. I'm not a medical personnel, so you already went to the doctor. If you're concerned about it, I would go back and have them check you again, say like, hey, it's still hurting, I've still got a lump on my head, I'm concerned about a concussion, and see if they can help you out. Because like, I'm not a medical doctor, I can't help you with that, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Right now?
No, I'll just schedule an appointment. Honestly, I didn't know if I was going to wake up or not, because I know you're not supposed to sleep with a concussion.
Yeah,
so
if you're that concerned about it, I'd recommend just going to the emergency room, or if you can get an appointment quickly, doing that. And then if you start to feel worse, like if the pain gets really bad or you start throwing up, call paramedics right away. You can call the dispatch number. Let me actually get you a case number.
Just write me right here.
Yeah, I have it right here. Give me a second to get you a case number, and then I'll be right back.
But he's technically a resident, so we can't kick him out, just like we can't kick you out or her or anybody.
I just want you to know I'm safe with her. And
Okay.
my mom's home like any minute.
If you
Honestly,
gu-
she
if you
probably
guys-
passed by seeing the cop cars.
She
So
doesn't want to talk to us, or
sometimes no.
Fair enough. We're used to that, yeah. And I'm sure he probably told you, but if you do have to stay at the house for a minute to get your stuff or whatever, just try to stay separate. You know, I'd recommend don't even speak to him. He's fine with that. I advise him the same thing. So just try to stay separate, and if something does happen and it starts kicking up again, just separate yourself, lock yourself in a room, and call police right away, okay?
Okay. So I usually stay in the garage or my room, so that
Okay.
will be fine. But,
Okay, that works. And then here's my card. I'm the officer taking the report. That's my name on the front. There's the non-emergency dispatch on the front. If you need to get a hold of us later, that's the case number on the back.
Okay.
It'll have that'll be the what's going to court is that case number. So if you need that for documentation, it's available in about 7 to 10 business days. So, but if you go to apply for a restraining order or anything, you can say like, hey, I've got a police report. It's just not available yet. Here's the number. And let him know about that, okay?
Okay, so it is going to court for sure.
Yes, I will summons him and, yeah, like I said, you show up at court, tell him when
Okay.
you're notified, and just tell him your side of the story.
Okay. I should be safe with my sister and my mom's home soon,
Okay.
so it should be fine.
Yeah, and like I said, just stay separate. Stuff kicks up, just separate yourself immediately, lock a door if you can, and then just call us right away, okay?
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Alright. I hope you guys have a better day.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Adam Robert and George 5,000 come back. 6651 not possible. That place at
Rear Rancho Police Department. Hello.
Hi, I can talk to you guys out here.
Okay, who else is inside?
My dad and my sister right here.
Okay, do you always want to talk with her real quick? Where's your dad at?
Just inside.
Or your sister?
Yeah.
Where is dad at?
Dad right here.
2124, go ahead.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Hello, sir. I'm Officer Lee, West Rancho Police Department. What's going on today?
Nothing today. Yesterday we had a little issue, me and my daughter.
Okay.
I don't know why she's pissed off and angry, got an attitude towards me. Yesterday we were leaving, we were going to go, I was going to take her to a school to sign up a career college. Anyway, she gave me some kind of attitude, and so I put her keys on top of the trash can. I said, you know, you can just take your own stuff down there. And so she came at me yelling, I hate you, I want you out of my house. So I turned around to stop her and say, you know, what the fuck is your problem? And she backed up. There's a little tiny step in our garage before you come in, and she started falling back. She grabbed hold of me. I fell down on top of her. She hit her head. I don't know how she hurt her wrist. Probably put her hand back or whatever. But she went to the hospital last night, and they told her she got a sprained wrist and a bump on her head. I had no idea that she was going down there. Anyways, that was about it. We haven't spoken today, you know, and that was it.
Okay. Anybody else in the house when that happened?
She was, but she didn't see anything.
Okay.
Came downstairs to come try and break them up,
Okay.
But, so I'm actually, this is my ex-wife's house, and I'm staying here with them. But I'm leaving tomorrow anyways, because just, if that's how she's feeling, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, you're leaving tomorrow completely for good then, or?
Yes, I don't live here permanently. I've only been here visiting for a few weeks, something like that.
Okay. Is your ex-wife here too, or?
When's your mom coming, or is she?
She comes around usually.
145, 528, about 2 minutes out.
Okay. She also lives here though? Okay. At any time I know you said she fell over. At any time did you like get her from the neck or anything like that?
She's claiming that, but I said, "Oh, if that's true, Emily, where's the marks?" She went to the hospital and they made a record or whatever, her wrist and head. But no, I had gone to grab her and said, "Look, what's the problem here?" But before I basically even got a word out, she stepped back to get away from me, and she grabbed hold. Down we went.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license with you, sir? Thank you. And how long have you been here? You said a couple of weeks, but
Probably at least 3 to 4 weeks. I don't know.
okay.
I still have no idea what she's so angry about. I think it's because, her mother lets her get away with a lot of shit, and I tell her no.
Okay.
And I just don't think she likes no.
Yeah. What's a good phone number for you, sir? Alright, here's that back to you, sir. Just hang tight, and then I'm gonna go outside and speak with her, okay?
Yep.
One 3527.
I wanted my cousin to really do it.
135, yeah.
And it was released without prejudice. And I didn't want to go back to jail, but I just want you to understand I didn't touch my dad in any way. He was the one wrapping his hands around my neck, throwing me to concrete, and grabbing me.
Say why he did that?
It was all over nicotine. He lost his nicotine bar thing.
He told you that that's why he was acting that way, was because of the nicotine?
Well, that's how it started.
Okay, so that's what started that argument.
Yeah, he lost it. He was blaming me over and over again. And once we got out here to go to my college, I got some attitude and said that wasn't me, like I didn't do it. And once we went back inside, I was telling him I hate you, I just want you to leave. And he blocked me in the doorway, and he was yelling in my face. I have no idea what he was saying. I was shocked. He grabbed my neck, threw me to the ground, my head. And after that, he started grabbing after my arm right here. And that's what tore my tendon in here. I have a medical record that this happened yesterday.
Do you have any marks on your neck? I know this happened
No,
yesterday.
but this hurts. This muscle right here hurts already.
And do you remember how he grabbed you? Was it with one hand? Was it with
Both.
Okay. And did he grab you from the front, the back, the side?
From the front, like this.
Okay. Alright, and what's the phone number for you, Emily?
So I have a texting app, but I don't actually have a number. It's 505.
9853.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
And to your knowledge, any reason why your dad would say something different about what happened?
Well, even when I got home, when my mom got home yesterday, he was trying to tell her that I just fell over. He fell on top of me, and I don't understand why. If he didn't push me, why did he fall on top of me? It's because he pushed me.
Do you mind if I take a look at your neck? You
Yeah.
said you don't have any bruises or anything?
It's just like
So it just hurts on the left side then? Did you breathe while he was holding on to you? Was it like, did he grab and hold on, or was it just? Wow.
He was grabbing and holding on for maybe a minute and then he threw me to the ground. And he said I tripped over something, which I didn't. He pushed me. He pushed me to the ground.
Was there anyone else who saw it, or was it just you two?
It was just me and him at the time. My mom and sister both worked. And he's visiting.
He's visiting?
Yeah, he normally lives in like Mexico or San Diego. But,
He doesn't usually live here.
no, not at all.
How long has he been staying here?
I would say 3 weeks.
And you live here as well, correct?
Yeah. With my sister and my mom permanently all lives together.
You and your sister and your mom. Alright, and any idea why he didn't call the cops?
Probably because he doesn't want to go to jail. I mean, he has a YouTube channel. Our address has been exposed, so people have been coming to our house. He always said, if the police come to our house, don't open up the door at all. So, but in this case, I didn't want to call the police because of just the previous cases, and I didn't want to go back to jail. But I understand I didn't touch him at all. I did not touch him in any way. So,
Almost 27.
Yeah.
Okay. And he doesn't have any injuries that you know that.
no, so
135.27.
actually fell on top of me. He got a little cut on his lip that I noticed, which was while he was pushing me. And I guess he fell face first, I fell head first. So that's where he got a little cut right here on his lip. But that's it. But I did not touch him in any way, and that's why I was hesitant to call the police. Because I didn't want to go back to jail when I'd done nothing wrong. My cousin Blue explained to me over and over again that I'd done nothing wrong and I would not go to jail. But, so that's why I didn't call yesterday. But, yeah.
Alright, and the bump, is it still visible in your head? Like, can you still feel
I'm
it?
sure. Because my head still hurts. You can look at it if you want to.
Do you mind if I check? I'll put gloves on that way.
Okay.
I don't have to touch your head weirdly. So, where's it at again?
It's right here.
Right in there.
Right here.
135 on Emily,
It's
North,
like
I think
that.
it's 9.
Yeah, the headache from right here all the way back to my head.
Does that hurt when I touch it like that?
A little bit, yeah.
I won't mess around with it too much. I can feel that there's something kind of there. I'd recommend not wearing your hair up like that because that'll actually pull on it a little more. Just to kind of.
Would it be okay to kind of wear it right here?
That would probably help. Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want. It might help with the headache a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to my partner. Do you feel okay in the house? Or
Not with him here, honestly.
Do you have a place you can go to his
No, but today I went to my friend's mom's house. She's right down the street, and she said I could stay there like overnight if I wanted to.
That might be a good thing, just so you guys can kind of stay separate, so this doesn't flare back up again. I'm gonna talk to my partner and then talk to him. Do you have to get anything before you go to her house?
Well, I was planning not to go today. Like, I was planning for him to get out of here really. It's like,
Are you planning on leaving, or?
in a couple of days, yeah, but I don't know exactly when. He's like harassing people online. He's really turned into an angry, like, alcoholic, and he really took it out over me on that day.
Just on you, not your sister?
No. But, well, my sister was trying to separate us, like this, and she got a couple of bruises from him, too, as well. So
she was involved as well.
Can I speak with you real quick? Maybe that's, I can speak right here. I know you said you didn't see much, but when you...
so
Emily and my dad, they were in the garage, and I started to hear screaming from Emily and yelling, and it sounded like he was coming after her. So I'm running downstairs. I go through the laundry room door, and they're coming in, and he's still coming after her. And I'm trying to keep them separated.
When you say he's coming after her, what
Like
was he doing?
He's just getting up in her face, screaming, just like,
They were still standing up though?
yeah, they were
Okay.
standing up, and he's just like pushing, and he's pushing so hard that he gives me a bruise right there.
How was he pushing? Was he doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah, just like getting, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's like trying to push through my arms that I have up, trying to keep them separated, and then
Did you see when they were on the floor? Did you see them go down to
no, I
the
wasn't
floor?
there for that.
Okay,
I just heard them coming back inside,
Okay.
and it's like they're going around the island, going around the table, back into this front living room.
When they were doing that, was one of them retreating, or was it?
She was retreating from him, and yeah, that was all I saw. I wasn't there for when.
Was she
when they
walking
fell.
back, or he walking forward? Or?
Yeah, she's walking back. She's like hiding behind me, trying to keep him away from her.
Okay.
And
Was she walking backwards like this, or just like with her back against him, or was?
yeah, walking backwards like this, and he was trying to get at her, like trying to, like, you know, get at her arm or something.
Is
Okay.
Dad inside?
Yeah. Let me just hang tight, okay? I got a brief statement on here.
We're gonna go down to the
You can just. He said he was gonna take her somewhere to school. She was giving attitude. So he didn't know why the attitude. So he did admit to going like this, but on her arm, not around her neck. Going like this. He said they fell over. He fell on top of her because there was like a step or something behind. But then that's when he fell over, but he denied of putting around the neck.
But he said he did grab her shoulders.
Yeah.
I'll talk.
Sister said she heard the whole argument. She came down, didn't see him on the floor. They were already standing up. Dad was still pushing her. They were still going around the house, around the island in the kitchen and all that, as he was aggressively towards her, but not being physical no more, but still kind of charging her.
And so she didn't see the pushing.
No. She does have a bruise, but she did see some pushing, still some pushing,
Oh,
and
okay, at the tail end.
yeah, but she didn't see when they fell. They were on the floor.
It's so bad, right?
Yes.
It's late. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him real quick, see if I can get his statement.
You want to take it, or I can
Yeah, I'll
take
take it.
Alright.
Yeah,
it? Okay. How old are you?
22
22. Do you have a driver's license?
inside.
Maybe date of birth is fine. What is it? What's name? Do you need EMS?
No.
Okay. Where did all this happen? What time? Do you remember?
Yesterday, I want to say like between like 12 and 2.
Okay. And I know that he doesn't technically, he's technically a resident because state of New Mexico, all this, but he doesn't live here, right? Or
No, not permanent.
Yeah. Okay. What's a good phone number for you? If you want to stay on the shade, I know the sun is.
Yeah.
If you want to sit on the shade, or it's fine with you. If you want to go with sister, that's fine. Okay. 1:35, 27, even date of birth.
135, go ahead. Yeah, let's go.
What time did all this start yesterday?
Oh, we're supposed to be there at 3, so I think it was 2:15.
It's okay, buddy.
Alright, and it's gonna sound like a dumb question, but we just always have to ask it when we're dealing with the legal reports. So,
135, Heather, negative 29, validated.
10-4.
They won't kill me.
When he grabbed you from the neck, did you lose airway? Were you having?
I think so, just because I don't remember what he was saying at all. But he was screaming in my face, grabbing me by the neck, threw me to the ground at first. And then after that, he was still coming after me, chasing me throughout the house. He gave us both like bruises. I actually tore a tendon in my arm.
Okay.
And this muscle in my neck really hurts, and my
What
head
did you
hurts a
tell?
lot.
What did you tell the hospital staff that happened?
Well, at first I was lying just because I didn't want to get police involved. But then my cousin started talking to me today, and she lives in California, so I was just listening to her and listening to what she had to say.
What did you tell them that happened?
So I told him what happened, but I'm sure they summed it up into a short phrase, but it's on medical record.
But what was it that you told them that
I
had
told
happened?
I told them what I told you guys. He grabbed me by the neck, he threw me to the ground, head first. They checked my head, they felt the bump also.
I thought you said you lied to them though.
Well, at first, until
So
I
what
did
was
it.
it that the first thing that you told them?
Well, at
'Cause-
first I said, I don't remember because it was a big lie trying to protect my dad.
Okay.
So honestly, I don't remember the story, but I'm sure it's on medical record. It was just something stupid, like, oh, I think I said I fell on my wrist, like
Okay.
this. They took an x-ray of my wrist, and they didn't see anything fractured, but they said my tendon right here was strained.
Okay.
So, that's what they got.
And you never told them what actually happened?
No, I did at the end, and they put it on medical record. They told me they were going to put it on medical record, but not call the police unless I wanted that. So,
Okay.
that's what they
Alright.
told me.
Okay.
And I just want you to let you know, I have a pocket knife right there.
That's fine.
I
If
was
you just,
carrying it around because I'm scared of my dad.
that's
honestly.
fine. Just leave it there.
Okay.
When does mom get home?
Should be any minute. Should be.
Do you work?
I work.
You work, right?
Yeah.
Do you work?
No, but I just had a job interview.
Okay.
I've been
Yeah.
stuck with him all the
So he's saying he's gonna leave tomorrow.
time. Okay.
I know that's not great that you guys can, I want you guys to stay separated, but unfortunately he's been staying here for quite a while. I know he's been staying here for, like he said, 3 weeks to a month. So technically in the state of New Mexico, he's technically a resident. So therefore, it's gonna have to go through a formal eviction, but he says he's leaving tomorrow. Does mom own this house?
Yeah, but so there's no like way he could go to jail after like strangling me?
So we're trying to see, we're still investigating, I'm just saying.
I understand there's no marks, but he didn't have my neck for long. It was only in the garage, and then we were going all throughout the house. He was chasing me. Like, he didn't have my neck for long. That's why I understand there's no, like, bruises, but...
So she's going to talk to you here in a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
So, what's the plan for today?
Well, I went to my friend's while just stay away from him because I didn't want to be alone with him. But then my sister got home and I came home maybe like 30 minutes ago, and that's been pretty much it. My mom comes home soon.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is, so I do feel the bump on your head. At this point, it's a little difficult. I'm going to definitely take a report. He's probably going to be summoned for battery, okay? So because it's a delayed incident, I can't just arrest him right away, okay?
Okay, so it's not me being summoned to court, right?
No.
Because I didn't touch it.
No. So what that means is that I feel the injury on you based on what your sister said and what you said. It sounds like he was at least the primary aggressor in the incident. So we'll send it to court and they'll figure it out there, okay? So you may get a notice to appear, which is not you in trouble. It's just you're the victim, so you have to show up and give your side of the story. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but could we make sure I don't have a concussion?
I can't do that. I'm not a medical personnel, so if you already went to the doctor, if you're concerned about it, I would go back and have them check you again, say like, hey, it's still hurting, I've still got a lump on my head, I'm concerned about a concussion, and see if I can help you out. 'Cause, like, I'm not a medical doctor, I can't help you with that, unfortunately.
Do you need ambulance right now?
No, I'll just schedule an appointment.
Okay.
Honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna wake up or not, because I know you're not supposed to sleep with a concussion.
Yeah,
so I
if
didn't know.
you're that concerned about it, I'd recommend just going to the emergency room, or if you can get an appointment quickly, doing that.
Yeah,
And then if you start to feel worse, like if the pain gets really bad or you start throwing up, call paramedics right away. You can call the dispatch number. Let me actually.
891-7226.
Yeah, let me actually get you a closer.
you just write it right here.
Yeah, I have it right here. Give me a second to get you this number and then.
So, for your question about him getting arrested, obviously she's gonna document everything about you saying that he got you around your neck. Unfortunately, we don't see marks. We did see a mark on your sister about the bruising, and your sister gave her a statement. You gave your statement. He also, when I spoke with him, brief statement, he did say he grabbed you. He denied grabbing you from the neck. He did say he grabbed you. The only difference for what happened, you said you had an incident with your mom, correct? The only difference between that is, so in the state of New Mexico, daughter doing something to parents, it's household member. It's a battery in a household member, which we can arrest on the spot.
Yeah, I got arrested.
Yeah. If it's the other way around, dad to adult child, it's just simple battery, and it happens outside of our presence, and it was delayed. So I'm just giving you an explanation of what.
I'm just wondering, like, I know he's gonna be really mad once we go in there, like.
And that's why we were trying to facilitate, because we can't kick anybody out at this time. Because like I said, in state of New Mexico, he's technically a resident. I know he probably doesn't pay the bills, right? But he's technically a resident, so we can't kick him out, just like we can't kick you out, or her, or anybody.
I just want you to know I'm safe with her. And my mom's home like any minute. Honestly, she probably passed by seeing the cop cars.
And she doesn't want to talk to us, or?
Sometimes no.
Fair enough. We're used to that, yeah. And I'm sure he probably told you, but if you do have to stay at the house for a minute to get your stuff or whatever, just try to stay separate. You know, I'd recommend don't even speak to him. He's fine with that. I advise him the same thing. So just try to stay separate, and if something does happen and it starts kicking up again, just separate yourself, lock yourself in a room, and call police right away, okay?
Okay. So I usually stay in the garage or my room, so that will be fine. But,
okay, that works. And then here's my card. I'm the officer taking the report. That's my name on the front. There's the non-emergency dispatch on the front. If you need to get a hold of us later, that's the case number on the back.
Okay.
It'll have that'll be what's going to court is that case number. So if you need that for documentation, it's available in about 7 to 10 business days. So, but if you go to apply for a restraining order, you can say like, hey, I've got a police report. It's just not available yet. Here's the number, and let him know about that. Okay?
Okay. So it is going to court for sure.
Yes, I will summons him, and yeah, like I said, show up at court, tell when you're notified, and just tell him your side of the story.
Okay. I should be safe with my sister-in-law.
Just stay separate. Stuff picks up. Just separate yourself immediately. Lock the door if you can. and then just call us right away, okay?
Okay.
Any other questions?
One,
Alright.
12, 1, 6, 5,
I hope you guys have a good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's